Well, he attack me. But Jaden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
Up move nation. Now welcome to the channel. Your man Jaden Chase. Another one that we gonna bring on another reason for the topic of current affairs. So if you're new to the channel, just a pass through. But to find the reason insightful, well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then put a like on the video. Now let's get right into the reasoning. Nation, it is clear that Kevin Smith was a well-connected individual with not only ties to the Jamaica Constabulary Force but also to the Jamaica Defence Force as well. Now nation, in a shocking turn of events, the JDF has confirmed that the picture seen on Kevin Smith's pulpit is indeed that of Captain Omain Morgan, a senior member of the Jamaica Defence Force. Now on Monday, Radio Jamaica stated that they had been informed that a senior member of the Jamaica Defence Force is under investigation for his alleged role in the operations of the Pathways International Kingdom Restoration Ministries in Montego Bay, St. James. Sources told Radio Jamaica that the captain was placed in military confinement after his photograph was allegedly found inside the church. The source also said that the Jamaica Defence Force commenced an investigation after reviewing videos with the leader of the controversial organization, Kevin Smith. Now nation, to date, the nation's two national security force agencies have had to launch investigations into their senior members because of the same incident, that of the Pathways Church, led by now deceased Pastor Kevin Smith. And these two cases are now being investigated separately from that of Kevin Smith. Now of course, the JCF will want to know if their senior intelligence officer shared information about the country's security with Kevin Smith. I know that Kevin Smith is deceased. We do not know who else he might have shared those information, or those bits and pieces of information rather. I wouldn't know what him share them with. Now as it pertains to the JDF, well, as we know, you have military court. We also know you have military prison. And the JDF will want to know if the captain used JDF resources to aid the pathway. Now, it has also been confirmed by the JDF that Morgan had retired, and his retirement was made effective on October the 27th of 2021. And in a statement given, the JDF outlined that even though they are conducting their own investigations into Morgan, they said they continue to give support to the authorities in respect to what the Defence Force says are multiple investigations that involve the ex-officer, or captain rather. Now, it was also outlined that Morgan's retirement comes into speculation, is made in the public domain, that a senior member of the JDF had driven Smith to the Pathways Ministries branch on Albion Road in St. James on the evening that the alleged ritual practices. I'm only say alleged because there are no reports being made that on some of the names that was said to be on Smith's list, he had some of these individuals, are all the names on the list, had life insurances taken out, in which Smith named beneficiary, which would also confirm some statements being made in the public domain that the incident that took place had nothing to do with anything of any ritual, but it was all about self-gain for Kevin Smith. Now, the fact that Morgan also retired, well, despite whenever he put in his letter of resignation, or his letter for retirement rather, it was only on the 27th of October that it was brought into effect. So essentially, he was still a member of the JDF, the security forces. And maybe that is how pathway members were moving to and from, and a no movement there. They were being shuttled around by security force members. They had a senior member of the JCF and a senior member of the JDF. But while the female officer was arrested on the compound with Smith, based on the reports given to Radio Jamaica, the JDF were the ones who detained Morgan. And maybe if it wasn't for the leak given to Radio Jamaica, the JDF would have no reason to make a public statement. And it has still not yet been confirmed if the reports that a senior member of the Jamaica Defence Force drove Smith to the facility on the evening of the incident were made by people in the community or by members of the congregation. And remember, at this point, members of the congregation no need for hide now. And also, at this point, they no need for fabricate no neither. The worst of the worst has been exposed about this organization. And let's point out, we have heard of situations taking place within church ranks. We have seen some brought to light, and we have seen many pastors exposed. But all of it take place at the Pathway organization. Sound like something out of a movie. Some people have even suggested that Netflix could do a documentary on what take place. Just like what they go on with Jim Jones and all of the other people that go on with these types of atrocities. Nation, talk to me. The comment section open. Smith's passing has definitely created more questions than answers. And this now, and it has always been the job of the security forces to now investigate the matter. It's definitely a sad situation that senior members, women who just joined the force, man who just joined the army, have been found to be involved with a man we are going with them thing. Remember, them people take oath to serve and protect the nation. And them type of situation a bad PR for the security forces. It helps to mash up the public relations. When those who have been tasked with fighting crime are caught involved in crime, it creates doubt in the minds of the citizens, and it makes the job of the hard-working security force members who out there try to make a difference, or even the ones that just out there try to do the job that was assigned to them. These situations make them job 3 times as hard. Now I'm going to state this. We don't want the people use this incident and judge all soldier. We don't want them use the incident and judge all police. We have heard members of churches across the island saying they don't want the people take this one incident and judge all church organizations. This is, however, a case for them themselves. Open them eyes to what take place right around them. I said one called Jaden Chase, the answer correspondent of the guys represented by some mind don't know if you're new to the channel, new to the movement, just a pass through, but they like the reason and of course they like the point of view. Well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon and then the bell icon and put it on all. And this is how you know will be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and bust a share. Tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them. For check out the channel, check out the reasoning, join the discussion. Comment section on 24/7, never lucky yet. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there. And we can continue the reasoning via the comment section. Now, for those who know the sentiment, and for those who don't, you man out move settings fam. And no, we don't need no ladder. And my sentiments for you and yours is, of course, want to live, love, and prosper. Now stay tuned until we reason again. Remember to share the video, remember to drop the like, remember to subscribe, and yes, turn on the bell for notifications.